Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner, your crypto radar for all of the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the cryptocurrency markets. Now, today we're going to talk about Bitcoin again. There are a couple of things that I want to comment about, and we're going to take a quick look at the markets because we actually saw Bitcoin drop significantly since yesterday, something that I expected. And in my yesterday's episode, I did technical analysis and I told you that actually Bitcoin looks to me like it will be dropping to 30k. This is exactly what it's doing, and no surprises there. Hopefully you managed to catch that episode so that you are prepared for what is currently happening. Let's take a look at the markets. We have a significantly red day today. Bitcoin is down by 10%. This is in fact the 25th or at least 25th time that I managed to count in Bitcoin's history that Bitcoin is dropping by more than 10% in a single day. So it's currently at 32,000. It went down even lower, but right now 32,800. Ethereum went down a little bit more, 12% down. BNB 13.5%, Cardano 12.5%, Dogecoin 12%, XRP 11.5%. As you see, something that I've told you many times, when Bitcoin drops significantly, the altcoins are dropping even more. You know, they usually do worse performance than Bitcoin at times like this when it's dropping. Polkadot 15%, Uniswap 16%, guys. You know, significant drops on the market. We can see that we have actually lost a significant chunk in the market cap as well. The global market cap right now is 1.52 trillion. Just a few weeks ago we were at 2.32 trillion, so we've lost almost a trillion. This is quite a lot, guys. Anyway, this is going to come back, don't worry about it. You know, my long-term view is that we are still in a bull market. We haven't cancelled the bull market. We are definitely in a short-term bear market right now. It's a bear trend, you can call it, or a correction. Of course, it is a significant correction, and as you can see here on the chart, you know, we are dropping again to these crucial support levels. This is what I charted yesterday, and I told you that the most likelihood scenario for me was that we are going to be breaking down below this symmetrical triangle that we were printing. That's exactly what happened, and of course, no surprise here, we are coming straight to the support level that I have drawn here. This is currently the strongest support that we have. However, this is the third time now that we are challenging this support. The last couple of times we got bought up very quickly from these levels. We did manage to break the support level, but it was a very brief break and immediately it got bought up twice. This time we are kind of staying just above this level but very close to it, which means that we are now much weaker, and it most likely over the next few days we are going to break below this price level. Of course, if we are holding here and we establish this as a strong support, we could start the recovery straight up from here, and we can start, you know, climbing back up and starting to challenge the next resistance, which, you know, the 39,000 is the first resistance, and then the 42k is the stronger resistance that I'm expecting that we will get rejected from. But right now we have to first establish this as a support level. Are we going to be able to? Right now I'm a bit doubtful about it. I don't really think that we are going to stay here. I think that most likely we will drop below it, and the next support is at 29,000. So this is also why my episode yesterday was called that Bitcoin most likely will be dropping below 30k this week, and this is, I'm still supporting this. For me, this is the most likely scenario. We are going to be dropping below 32,000, and we're going to test the 30 and the 29 price range. If this doesn't hold us, we still have yet another support down here in the 23, 24 up to 25,000. This is a price range, of course, so we're going to see how we're going to react once we start dropping here. But first we have a support at 29, so hopefully this will hold us, and we still have to see what will be the, you know, price action once we start going there. Unfortunately, right now we are seeing a spike in the volume at the same time as the price is going down. This is a bearish indicator. This means that most likely we will be breaking below this price level possibly in the next day or so, and we are definitely going to be going towards the 30 and the 29,000 to test this support level. So this 32,000 support level right now is not strong at all. especially with the fact that we are having a spike in the volume. This, as you know, rising volume, falling price is a bearish indicator. So be prepared for yet another drop in Bitcoin, and be prepared for yet another drop in the rest of the market. I mean, when Bitcoin drops like that, altcoins are not going to be beating it. They're not going to be going up. No way. Definitely they will be dropping with it. So this is what I'm expecting. Now, another thing that I want to comment on is everyone was talking about the fact that Trump again is calling Bitcoin a scam. He said it seems scammy to me. And his main argument was the fact that Bitcoin is actually competing with the dollar, and he doesn't like that. Of course, he doesn't like that because, Bitcoin is challenging the establishment, and Trump is part of the establishment, even though everyone was thinking that he's this kind of disruptive person, the rebel or whatever you want to call him. No. He is part of the establishment, part of the right-wing establishment, not part of the left-wing establishment, but nevertheless part of the establishment. And there is no surprise that he doesn't like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is decentralized. They cannot control it, and they can manipulate the market as much as they can, but they cannot control Bitcoin, and they can't print more of it the way they do with fiat money and with the dollar. And this is also why Bitcoin jumped so much in the last year, because the dollar is actually weakening. This is the real thing. And the statement that Trump is making is basically telling us one big thing: they are scared from Bitcoin. This is why they come out, and this is also why he was asked to talk about Bitcoin. Trump doesn't really have an interest in Bitcoin, but he's talking about Bitcoin because he wants to kind of make people scared from it, especially his fan base and everything. He wants to push them away from Bitcoin, because he doesn't want Bitcoin to be challenging the dollar. And the dollar is weakening because they printed so much from it in the last year during COVID and everything, that it's inevitable that the dollar is going to be weakened, and the economy in general, the world economies are all weakened by the excessive money printing that happened over the last year. Now, I want to play here a clip by Robert Kiyosaki, who posted this great interview with Anthony Pompliano, yet another influencer who is always very defending Bitcoin in a very intelligent and very informative way. This is a great interview. I urge you to go and watch it actually, but I will play you this short clip here so that you can see what smart people are actually discussing about Bitcoin and why you should not be afraid of the current market crash. Let's take a look.
And crypto is the future, but in the meantime, you're just peeing in the ocean. And the ocean of money is massive. Macro is huge. And it's as fake as they come. So the reason I support Bitcoin is because it's real. And the reason I don't like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and all that is it's fake. And the dollar is fake. But, I heard that the cryptos took a dive from 60,000 down to, I'm just waiting to get 27. And I'm going to back up the truck again.
I hope you heard that. This is quite a statement. The dollar is fake. The bonds and the stocks and all of that, this is all a fake market created by and supported by the central banking, Wall Street. Central banking is a scam, guys. It really is. It is a way to control, and it is a centralized power. This is what Bitcoin is disrupting. This is what Bitcoin is coming against centralized power, and they don't like it, and this is why they're scared of it. This is why they're trying to ban it in China, in India, in Turkey. This is why Trump is making they can't really ban it in the US because they also have a lot of influential people already and even banks that are already accumulating Bitcoin. Even the FBI, guys, the FBI has one of the biggest accounts in Bitcoin, through a lot of Bitcoin that they have seized from different operations and everything, but they do own a huge stash of Bitcoin. So they're not going to ban it in America, but they're going to make people scared from it so that they can keep the dollar at reign. And I don't know how long is that going to work for, but it's not going to be very long. Let's continue. There's a few other very important points here in this interview that I want you to pay attention to.
Because what happened, now I'll give a quick history. This is the 50th anniversary of the fake dollar. So 1971, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. And that's when I became a gold bug. I said, well, at least gold is more real than the dollar. So when I saw Bitcoin come along, I didn't understand it. And by the time I hit 20,000, I was getting excited. But being an old guy, I always know it retraces. So I just waited for to retrace. It retraces 7. I think it was it go down to 3 or something. But, by the time I woke up again, it was at 7. And then I said, hit 9. I said, I better back up the truck now. But the reason I want to talk to you is because it's what's going on, your bigger picture. And I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin, the whole crypto world. But in the meantime, the problem, most people are going to get screwed. As you know, Anthony, all they want to do is get rich quick.
And I think to your point, people see this high degree of volatility and it scares the hell out of them. But one of the beauties of Bitcoin being this decentralized digital open system is that you can actually go look on the blockchain and you can see exactly who's buying and who's selling. And so when you go and you look at those on-chain metrics or on the blockchain, what you find is that entire drop from 60 down to 30, it was all new investors, new people in the market, right? And you can tell that by how long have they been holding on to the Bitcoin that they were selling. And so when you see that all the new people are selling, it asks yourself, well, who's buying it? It's all the people who've been around for a really long time, right? They're saying, hey, if you just got here and all of a sudden a little bit of volatility spooks you, I'll surely buy up your Bitcoin at a lower price.
And you see, this is exactly what I've been saying all along. Do not sell your Bitcoin, because if you're selling right now as Bitcoin is going down, you're selling it to the OGs, to the people who have been in the industry long enough to not get spooked by the price drop and to not get scared and afraid or anything. And we saw that in the recent drops, every time we have a big drop, a few days later, we see statistics coming out. It's always the institutional investors and the big corporations and, the ones with the big accounts that are buying all of these dips. So why would you be selling? It's a different story if you're really a short-term trader and you want to take advantage of these price swings and you're selling it to reaccumulate it again. But a lot of the people who are watching this channel, I know, guys, you are not day traders. Most of you are not day traders, and a lot of you actually see yourselves more as investors. At least this is what I got from the comments, from all of this time. As I read your comments, I realize that a lot of you who are watching this channel, in fact, are more of the investor type rather than the trader type. And as an investor, you should not really take into account these small price swings short term. They're not small, but they're short term price swings. So do not get afraid, do not get spooked, do not sell your Bitcoin. This is basically what I'm saying.
And here's the crazy part, right? Is that if you have short-term kind of thought process, if you're trying to optimize for quote unquote getting rich quick, if you aren't intelligent about risk management, all that stuff, then you become a panic seller when the price drops. And that's exactly what we just saw, right? Was people who were using leverage, they were trying to get rich quick, whatever. When price drops aggressively, they become the panic sellers. And the difference between this market and the traditional stock market is there's no circuit breakers. There is no hours of operations. There's no Friday at 4 p.m. Everyone goes home and we'll come back to play the game on Monday, right? It's 24/7, 365. And so what you get is you get high degrees of volatility, right? But we have to remember, volatility works both ways. It works on the way up and it works on the way down. But I think that ultimately what we're seeing is that Bitcoiners, especially the ones who have really spent the time learning about this, they want the price to go down, right? So they can buy more of it.
When you use the words decentralized, I get really happy, because centralized means communist. And when you say centralize the central banks, that's communism. And when Janet Yellen went from the central bank to the treasury, that was super communism, because they now control the monetary system. And the reason you guys, all of us now who are into the crypto, we're peeing into the ocean that's controlled by a bunch of communists, Janet Yellen and this guy Powell and the Wall Street. I sit there, I don't want to play their games. I mean, you can, if I had bought Amazon, I'd be rich. I just don't want to play their game. Just like,
Very well said. And this is, again, my point. You have to just have a plan, stick to your plan, understand what you're investing in, And that's the most important part. If you understand actually Bitcoin, and it took Robert Kiyosaki quite some time to understand Bitcoin. If you understand Bitcoin, then you're not going to be scared from the price volatility. In fact, as you heard him already, he wants to buy Bitcoin. He's waiting for Bitcoin to go to 27,000 so that he can buy more of it. And I mean, right now, if you've already sold when Bitcoin was higher and you're waiting for it to go lower to buy more, good for you. But if you didn't sell, good for you as well. Just don't. Just wait for it. It's going to rebound. It's going to go back up. And right now at these price levels, selling it, it really makes no sense to me. I said it last time when we were at these price levels. I said do not sell it at these price levels. And I'm saying it again. Do not sell at these price levels. Even if it goes lower, it's not worth it. It's not worth to be selling it at 32,000 to rebuy it at 25,000 because you're not guaranteed that it will go to that price. There might be too many people waiting to buy Bitcoin at around 30 or 29,000 and they may not let it go to 27k. So definitely don't just count on the fact that we have indicators here that are pointing towards Bitcoin going lower, because even though it might go lower, we still don't have a guarantee where exactly it will stop. I mean, this support here was quite an obvious one, so it was clear to me that we will go to this support level. This is also why you can see it as a kind of a bigger green zone. The next support here at 29,000, this is just a small line. I didn't make it bigger because we don't know whether we are going to go there, and even if we do, it might be again a very brief visit of this price level. And we have to see. I mean, we could break below it, and if there's a lot of selling pressure, and with China right now and even America, there could be a lot of selling pressure. So it is a likely scenario that we will go down here and we could even break below it. But yet again, there is a risk in selling right now and trying to buy it lower, so I wouldn't risk it. I'm not selling at this price level. As I said, I do have some stable coins that I have freed earlier on, and I'm keeping them in case we go down here. This will be great accumulation zone for me, but I'm not going to be selling Bitcoin at this price only to buy it a few $1,000s cheaper, because in percentage it's not going to be big enough percentage for me to be worth the risk. So this is everything for today's video, guys. Thanks for staying until the end. I hope this is bringing value to you and you liked it, and if you did, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. It's fine either way. Also, leave a comment below. You know that leaving comments on all of my videos is going to qualify you for my crypto giveaway, my summer crypto giveaway. And one of the prizes is this Ledger Nano S, brand new Ledger Nano S device. This is one of the most desired devices, crypto hardware wallets on the market. I will have some other prizes as well, so I will be announcing them at the end of this month. The crypto giveaway will be happening in August, towards the end of August. I will give you the date as well, but for that you need to follow this channel. You need to be a subscriber and follow every video. Make sure that you hit the notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube so that you never miss an episode, and make sure that you catch every episode that I post, guys, because I'm trying to bring value to you, and hopefully this is helping you to be more successful in your crypto journey. This is the goal. This is what I'm really striving for. This is everything. I'm signing off, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.